Hey guys, I am coming on to do a layout to play along with Shimmerz paints. And I have the paper kits, I have got the color kits, and I have the bonus bundles. So, and this is all for August 2023. So basically I have the new goodies. All right, and this gorgeous piece right here, way easier to see like this, is the cut file of the month that goes with the paper kit. So you belong among the wildflowers. I thought it was so cute. And I kept looking at this paper for this photo of my daughter and her girlfriend. This was at her engagement party. So I thought that was super pretty. Now, I also love the idea of this paper with it. I think it is a gorgeous piece, although I love a plaid, but anywho, we have to do what we have to do. So I think I'm going to just tear around this because I want some rough edges. What else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? I'm going to get some of my dies and go ahead and cut out some floral pieces because this You Belong Among the Wildflowers makes me want to grab anything to do with flowers. So I will be grabbing flowers and we are going to make anything we can with gorgeous floral bits. Now, I think I'll do a little bit of mixed media work as I go. Gosh, that's pretty. As I go, I'll do mixed media fun. Ooh, maybe a shaker with that. You guys know I love to create a shaker pocket. And we have a beautiful sequins mix in the bonus bundle. So we have that. I'm getting anything else to do with the florals from my cut apart bits. And then the other stuff, guys, look at how sweet that bunny is. I love that bunny. The bunny might have to get on there too. So loved this day. Totally works too, and it'll bring in that green. Perfect. Moments to Remember is super cool, guys. I love these pieces. Okay, I want multiple sheets. Anywho, so I have all of these pieces I can go ahead and cut florals from, but the centers of them I wanted to do with the mixed media products too. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do. I'm grabbing anything that I have that is a scrap first. Ooh, this is technically a scrap, this piece here. Do I want to go with that? I really like the pinky kind of romantic vibe of the paper I already chose. So let's stay with that. I'm going to cut out a bunch of things. I think before I start cutting out, maybe I'll get a little bit of clear gesso onto this background. That way it can start drying while I am doing my die cut stuff. That's a good plan. So some clear gesso, pretty much just kind of in the center. No big deal. I love my title. Let's figure out, do I want this? I kind of want the You Belong Among the Wildflowers to kind of be going into this cluster area. So gesso, here-ish. Let me get some clear stuff. I'll pop it on, cut out a bunch of flowers, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so my gesso is dry. I'm going to move my photo. I will end up backing that with a scrap of white cardstock, as always. I've got my gorgeous cut file, and what you see here is it's two different colors of white, and they're dramatically different. And I just went ahead with some dies and cut out all kinds of flowers and leafy bits. I have got more here, and I cut these out of 3 pieces of scrap paper. So how awesome is that to be able to use up some scraps and make something gorgeous? Okay, now I do know I have my photo. I know I liked my title kind of going into this piece. And I think what I'd like to do is just have a field of my wildflowers and the leafy bits coming all the way down this way. So I'm going to have some mixed media kind of here-ish. I don't know much more than that. I just know it's going to be great. And if you remember, I always go ahead and swatch my colors so I get a good idea of what I have. Now, I do have a leafy punch as well because I need some more leaves. I'm going to punch out a few more. And what I was going to show you too is, guys, whenever I have scraps of white, white's the only color I do it with. I keep them all just for something like this. go ahead and prep my paper with just a little bit of water. I find that things move really nicely if you just give them the chance. And then I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to go in with Absolutely Marvelous. It's one of my favorite colors this month. The other one is Clary Sage. I think it's beautiful. And I'm going to do all of my leaves with the Clary Sage. I'm splatting this on, but guys, I'm going to mix it up. I'm just getting the paint on there. Just getting it on there because I have to start somewhere, right? Then I can get a little bit more water mixed with that. And then next I'm going to come in with the beautiful color called Cheeky Pink. It's a light, sweet pink. And yeah, right now it's a hot mess. And you can see where I gessoed well and where I didn't. And it's okay. It'll all be fine no matter what, because mixed media lets you do that. Now remember, the center part is where I knew I was going to have tons of florals. Or at least that's my master plan for this. All right, let me give myself a nice little rinse. I'm going to go back in and get some of this gorgeous cheeky pink mixing in with the Absolutely Marvelous color. And I know I'm flicking it on, but it's just diluting it nicely for me, giving us a little bit more of a watercolory kind of effect with it. But it's such a soft, gorgeous color. It's going to add that nice amount of variation that I'm going to want with this. And I have a feeling I should come in just a little bit more too with my Absolutely Marvelous, but we can add to that in just a moment. I just wanted to have some of this on here. I'm also going to bring in some of that Treasured Hymn for some depth. I think that is going to be in my best interest. And I have to get a little bit more of this color moving. It is gorgeous. But the nice thing is I do have some, I didn't do a great job with it, but I do have some of that clear gesso. So it's giving myself a nice little barrier. So my paper is not just absolutely soaked, and it's allowing me to move the medium around a little bit as well. Let's get some splatters on the sides because we want the hot mess to go everywhere, don't we? And now let me get that Treasured Hymn color. Let me go ahead and dilute that a little bit more. I don't want any harsh lines on this. I just want it to be soft and pretty where all of those florals are coming in. Now some of this extra color, I can get that right into the center. Let's just let it pool a little bit because the flowers are going to be pretty going down that lane. And I have no problem using my product, but I do have a problem with wasting my product, if that makes sense to you. Like, I am the boss of my product, but I'm just not a wasteful person. It's just how it is. All right, just getting some of that in the middle. Like I said, most of that's going to be covered, and that's fine. Now let's get the Treasured Hymn. Now it comes off as quite bronzy, but it goes with these two pinky colors like just beautifully. And I think I might even do a couple of dots with the Silver Tongue Devil. It's just going to give us that nice silvery beauty. And I will love it. See how this, especially when it goes in with the pinky tones, when they're wet, it's just giving us a little bit of extra depth. And I think it is gorgeousness. Now, all of this is going to have to dry, and this is going to be able to dry while I paint in my flowers. My flowers, like I said, the leafy bits will all be Clary Sage. The other ones will be able to, just be a mix of everything. I'm going to just do really simple painting on it. I am not that concerned about it. Now, the Silver Tongue Devil, it's a Shimmerz paint, so the liquid's already in there. And you just give it a nice little mixy. I'm going to get a little bit of extra water on my paintbrush so I can really let it move, just so I can have a little bit of a metallic vibe going in with my splattered bits. And I'm not going to mix these silver splatters in. I'm just going to let them fall where they may for a little bit of glimmer on this beautiful day they had. And I'm going to do some of my floral centers with this beautiful silvery tone as well. So what I'm gonna have to do, which is not gonna be easy, so I'm gonna have to let this dry. I might even run it out in my backyard because it's sunny today, so it can get moving even faster, so I can play with this. All right, guys, now I know I do really simple mixed media with my Shimmerz paints, but I want you guys to see, like, just go for it. It is so darn fun to make new color combinations, or, you know, when you get your colors, your color kits collection, just see where it takes you, because these are curated. I mean, they match the papers beautifully. Matches the sequins, matches all the things. Phew. That's what I have for my messy, messy, gorgeous background for now. But remember, we're gonna have the florals and my pretty cut file, all of that stuff going on. I'm gonna take this out back to let it dry, and I'm gonna do really simple painting on my floral bits. Well, I have stuff everywhere from making my little floral bits, and I've got my painted floral bits over here that are drying nicely. So we are gonna have a lot of the things to put together. Here is my hot mess of mixed media, but you can see that beautiful sheen. I have a nice amount of adhesive on the back. Now, normally I would gut the back of my background paper, right? Or my mat. But since this is a mixed media little extravaganza, I need something to kind of hold it flat. So we have to sacrifice some of our background paper because of the hot mess we created. And that's okay. So I'm going to start from the center and start pushing it down, going out. All right, we have that. So it's down-ish. It's down as much as it's going to go, right? We can do a little bit of the bendy, all of that. And of course, I will do just a little bit of a bendy scuff with these pieces along the edges because, you know, I love doing that. I did map my photo with some white cardstock. I might leave it as is if I like the idea of that brightness, or who knows, maybe I'll mat it again with some pattern paper. We will see how that goes. But I did want to give my edges the fun dimension that I thought would be fab for this, because our florals, guys, I bent them all up with this gorgeous pattern paper. And I can use this side, I can use this side, whatever, but I bent them all up, so I have lots of different options and things I can layer. I'm pretty darned excited about that part. All right, so I could have done this without you, but now you're stuck watching me do all my bendies. But isn't it pretty? You can see a tiny bit of the black coming through because there's a black and white polka dot on the other side. I love double-sided pattern papers. It makes me happy. So I'll be coming in with liquid adhesive. I'd probably be smart if I came in with a hot glue gun with all of these pieces. That is a thought. Okay, we have this. We have got our title. Fab. The title might sit on flowers too, so it shows up because it's like pink on pink. All right, we're gonna do something kind of like that, right? Might be smart for me to put a little more silver behind that, but we're not going to worry about that. Because if we had, let's say we grab these large flowers, right? Oh, they're so pretty. Go like that. Let's do the big ones. Let's do the big ones. And then, you know, we'll go size. Because like, see this one? Look at how gorgeous that's going to look. Tucked right in the center. Just like that. And then maybe another one in the center of that, one in the center there. And then, guys, I have all of these ones on the sides. These were all painted in with the paints that are in the Color Kits collection, so we can totally layer all of these things. Like, look at how cute this one is. Look at it. So pretty. So I'm going to layer lots of things and get this whole mess of flowers coming across. Oh, and I just so happen to have done a shaker pocket, and that may be something kind of fun, come to think of it, to really show off some of my cut file. Let's see what we get when we have that behind it, because I've never done that before. It's not letting me see the way I want to. I don't know. I'm going to just keep messing with it. It's going to be great. It's all going to be great. So let me layer and layer and layer and layer all of the flowers, and I will get a nice cascade, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I've popped my title on, and I just have a little bit of foam on the thick words, the words you and among the. The rest of it is just kind of free floating, and that's fine. And I've popped down my shaker pocket. The reason why is I just wanted to get the big things down, and then we can start doing all of the fun layering. So I've got lots and lots and lots of these sweet florals. I am using hot glue because I find that the hot glue lets me move kind of quickly. And also I get even more dimension with it. And guys, I love all of that. I love all of the dimension and the hubbub and the ruckus going on. Now, I don't have every one of my flowers like multi-layered, but I have, look at all the little hot glue strands, but I have a lot of it done. So at this point, all I am doing is separating out the really big ones with all the ruckus going on. And then I'll go smaller, smaller, smaller until I have a massive, beautiful cascade of them all the way down. It looks like I have to do a little something more there. So what I can do with that, because I didn't even see that big one, is I can put this medium-sized one right in there, and ta-da, it is done. So look at how cute this one is with the white. I think it's so adorable. All right, so we're supposed to do big, going to small. Let me pay attention to my rules. So that's what I have going, guys. I know that my layouts can have a lot going on, and I'm totally good with that. Ooh, that hot glue is hot. Don't put your fingers down in it just like I did. Geez Louise, what was I thinking? Okay, that's pretty. Let me put that one across. So what I like to do is get the hot glue on, let it dry for a second. You get that gluey blob, and then when you put it down, you have just a tiny bit more dimension. Otherwise, it would super squish down. It's a real thing. Okay, let me keep layering, and I'll be right back. So I have got flowers on this. Flowers on flowers on flowers. Now what I'm doing is popping in a couple of the ones that I fussy cut out of the kit onto some of my pre-made ones, just using so many of the fun things. And I haven't even put in my green leafy bits. I think that's going to pop the whole thing and just make it that much more special. Now, I also have some of these florals in the wood, and I will tuck a few of them in because I love them so much. Let's see. Do I have a spot? I already have one of those right there. Ooh, maybe at that very tip, that would be pretty. So let me give it a second. Wave, wave, wave. And then we can tuck that one right there at the end. And who knows, we maybe put a little wood piece. So I've been having a ball. Just so you know, I am looking for my flare piece to see if this beautiful little flare can get tucked in there somewhere too. I think that would be adorable if I can find a spot. I have to get my little green. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's kind of cute. I can put it right where that floral is. Or do I want to put it? Oh, I'm going to put it there with the title because it'll make the title that much more like of a, you know, special thing. Put it right there with that bunny, and the word you can wrap right around it. How cute. Okay, let me get all my little green leafy bits in, and then I will come back. Maybe we can put just a couple of wood pieces on, and this one will be finished. You guys, I have been tucking and playing and having so much fun with these beautiful pieces. Now I'm thinking of adding just a little bit more because, you know, I clearly have very little going on here. So I was thinking about adding some of these wood pieces, just a few, into the centers of a couple of my florals. Got to hold it down just a little bit. And then maybe a wordy bit or so. And then I'm going to be done with this, guys. I don't even know if I have many sequins left because I put so many in my shaker. Let's see, I've got a couple little pieces. Maybe I can tuck just a couple of them in, just kind of willy-nilly, you know? I'll go ahead and tuck a couple of these fun little wood bits in. We're gonna have yet more texture, yet more something something going on. It's just so fun, guys. It is so darned fun. I have one there, I have one there. Wouldn't mind getting just a little something maybe there. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a large gluey bit up though, because I got a big one right there. Let's go ahead. Oh, not bad at all. Okay, we are achieving our plan. It helps that it's clear. Okay, I have just a couple things to do. I'm gonna go ahead and of course put a little bit of the splatty bits on because, you know, why not? And I can. And then guys, this is gonna be so done. Now, I don't wanna put love there. I like that I just have a few wood bits. Okay, I like that. Let me pop a couple sequins in, some splatty bits, and I will finish this layout. All right, my friends, here is my finished layout. We have got lots and lots and lots of dimension. We have texture, gorgeous, gorgeous mixed media goodies, all kinds of the papers from the Paper Kitz collection. I did go ahead and pop some sequins in some of my floral centers as well, because, I mean, look at that sequin mix. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what else. What else? Okay, when you guys put in your next order, put my name in the comment section. You'll get a little freebie, which is fabulous. It's always a win. What else to tell you guys? I will put links down below for the blog, the website, and the Facebook group. Make sure to share all of your projects that you are doing with Shimmerz paint in there. And guys, I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Still shots to follow, my friends. Bye for now.